Hey y'all, Dylan here. Today I'm going to be running you through how you can use the Google Cloud Platform plus N8N to be able to access and automate things like your Gmail, your calendar, and your Google Drive. And so this is going to be a short one, but I'm going to reference this video a lot so that you can be able to access and be able to authenticate these actions to be able to get up and running with N8N and the Google Cloud suite of tools. So with that, let's get into it, shall we? All right, so right here is N8N. We have a blank workflow, and we're just going to go ahead and start to authenticate some of these applications. So let's start off with Gmail. We're going to go to Gmail, and if we click on this right here, we have this section here where we're going to want to connect credentials. We go down to the bottom, we click Create New Credentials, just like this. And when you do this, you're going to need to be able to authenticate this tool. The way that we do that is we go to Google Cloud Platform. You click on this, and once you do that, it will bring you to this Google Cloud Platform. You're going to have your console here in the top right. And as you can see, this is just on a blank console. And once you're signed into this, like I'm inside of here in this account, I'm going to go ahead and click confirm, agree and continue. And what we're going to do first is we're going to click select a project. We have no project inside of here, so we're going to create a new project. We can give this a project name, so we can call this Gmail tutorial, copy that and keep that, click create. And now it's going to be creating a project for us. Once this is created, we're going to go ahead and select this and then be able to set up everything else. Select that project. We're going to go over to the library through the API on the side, and we're going to type in Gmail. This is the Google API. We select that one, click enable. And once that's enabled, we're going to click here and on the OAuth consent screen, we're going to select external, click create. And we're going to give this one a name. I'm just going to paste in this Gmail tutorial name. We're going to put in the email that we're going to want to use. Then just going to scroll down to the bottom here, and we're going to want to type in an additional email. Click save and set continue. We don't need anything for the scope. Scroll down and click save and continue. We don't need anything for test users. Click save and continue. Go down to summaries all the way back to the dashboard. Now this is important. We're going to want to publish the app. So we click publish the app. Click confirm. Now the app has been published, we need the credentials. And in order to access that, we're going to go to credentials here. Click create credentials at the top. We're going to do the OAuth client ID, application type. We're going to choose web application. Going to give this a name. I'm going to call this Gmail tutorial. And then this URI, you're going to go back to N8N, click copy for the URL over here, and you will paste this back inside of here. We have that. We click create. It's now been created. And then inside of here, we have the client ID and the client secret key. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to copy both of these and paste them into N8N. So I'm going to do that right now. Now that they've been pasted in, the client ID and the client secret key, all we need to do is click the sign in Google authorization right here. And then it's going to ask us, do we want to give access to everything? We click allow. Connection successful, and we are good with this one. We have now been able to sign into Gmail. Now let's just go ahead to do this with a couple more, just so that we can give you additional ones in case you can see how this pattern works. Let's just say we want to do the Google Calendar. So we can click on Google Calendar. We can do click the availability. Scroll down here on create new credentials, select that, and we're going to do the same exact pattern. We're going to want to go into the Google Cloud console over here. The way you get that there is by typing in Google Cloud Platform, clicking on the link, going inside of here. And then what we're going to do is click this 3 dots here where it says Gmail tutorial. We're going to select a new project. We'll call this one Gcal tutorial. I'm going to copy this, click create. Project's going to be created. Select the project. After that, we're going to then click on library. We're going to go here and type in the word calendar, hit enter. We're going to select the Google Calendar API, and then we are going to click enable. Click OAuth consent screen, click external, click create, paste in the title of it, select the email, enter in the developer contact email, which could be the same, click save and continue. We don't need anything for the scope, click save and continue. We don't need anything to test users, click save and continue, and then click back to dashboard. We're going to want to make sure we publish the app, confirm. Then we're going to go to credentials. Click Create Credentials. Click OAuth Client ID. Application type is a web application. Paste in the title of the application, the name of it. And then at this URI here, we're going to go back to N8N. We're going to copy this URL over here for the redirect. And we're going to paste that in right here. Click Create. And up will pop up your client ID and your client secret key. So we're going to copy the client ID and client secret key and then paste that into N8N. Once that's pasted in, we can click Sign In with Google. Select your Google account. Click Allow. It's now successful. And we now have access to the Google Calendar. All right, next up, what we're going to do is we're going to connect to Google Drive. So we're going to type in Drive on the side here. Select any one of these modules. And then we're going to go down and create new credentials. You can see that we have this same pattern here. Again, you would go to Google Cloud Platform, Computing Services by going to Google, typing that in. Once you select that, it will open up to a page just like this. We're going to go ahead and click the three dots at the top, select a new project. I'm going to call this Gdrive tutorial. Select that, hit create. Select that project. And then we're going to click on library. We're going to type in Drive. We're going to go down to Google Drive API. We're going to then click enable. Select the OAuth consent screen. Select external, click create. I'm going to paste in the name, put in the email, scroll down to the bottom where it says developer contact. We're going to go ahead and put the contact information for the developer. Click save and continue. Click save and continue. Click save and continue. Click back to dashboard. We're going to want to publish the app. Click confirm. Now the app has been published. We're going to go back to the credentials page, select create credentials, select OAuth client ID, application type, web app. We're going to paste in the title, and then where it talks about this authorized redirect URI, because it wants to know where does it authorize the information. We're going to go over here, select that link from N8N, go back in here. We're going to paste this back in. Click create, and now we have the client ID and client secret key. We're going to copy both of these over and bring them into N8N so we can have access to the Google Drive. Now that I've copied in the client ID and the client secret key, all I need to do is then select this Google button to be able to then approve it via the login of the account. Now it's going to ask me if I want to give access to the account with all the information. I'm going to click allow. We can see the connection's been successful. We can close that out if we want. And here it is. And we are good to go. So that is how you can connect your Gmail, your Google Calendar, and your Google Drive and get the credentials to be able to access it and use N8N automations. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you want to watch any of my other N8N AI agent videos on primarily around lead generation, sales, or marketing, I will have them linked up in the video somewhere around here. Take care and have a great day. Bye now.